Hello again. This is the second in a series of short videos covering what you can expect on a Mekong River Cruise ending in Siem Reap and Angkor Wat. If you haven't seen the first video, click on the link that you can see at the top of your screen now. You'll leave Ho Chi Minh City and take a coach trip to the ports on the Mekong Delta where you'll board your ship. This takes 2 to 3 hours. Our ship was the RV Mekong Prestige 2 and we took a 7-day cruise, which is the usual option. The ship has a capacity of 60 odd passengers and a crew of 28. The double cabins are on 2 decks with a restaurant, bar, spa with exercise equipment, various massages and beauty treatments. The top deck is mostly taken up with outside space, sun loungers, tables and chairs and a small swimming pool, and a large lounge area. Wi-Fi was available, free of charge, but the service was a bit hit and miss. Your luggage will miraculously appear outside of your cabin, which is surprisingly spacious. Once you've unpacked, the first organised activity will be a safety drill. Very important, don't miss it. We set off towards our first port of call, a small riverside town called Cao Dai. You'll see plenty of interesting sights as you progress along the river. The following day, our first visit ashore was to a family-owned workshop that produces coconut milk candies, rice paper and popping rice, the Vietnamese equivalent of popcorn. They also do a nice line in snake and scorpion infused spirits. We also visited a French Gothic cathedral, another reminder of Vietnam's colonial past. We walked through a local market which sold a wide selection of foods, some of which you probably wouldn't want to buy. The last stop was at Cao Dai Temple. This is the centre of an indigenous religion which is a mix of Taoism, Buddhism and Confucianism. This is probably the most bling temple you'll ever see. To visit some places, you'll need to transfer to a smaller boat to go up the shallow channels. We visited a rural village the next day to see the local way of life. Then it was back to the ship, where most of us enjoyed a drink or two in the shade of the sun terrace before dinner. The evening entertainment was provided by a local theatrical group, which was very entertaining and included an instrument that I've never heard before. Next day, we went ashore again to visit 2 local enterprises. The first of these was a straw mat making factory. If you're a health and safety professional, best not to look. A fleet of paddle-powered tuk-tuks took us to the next stop. We visited in November, which is apparently the height of the wedding season. We saw several celebrations, including this one. Our next stop was at a silk manufacturer. The silk factory was several steps up from an artisan workshop, aging machines doing all the work. They produced a lovely product at the end. After a tuk-tuk ride back to the boat, we relaxed for the remainder of the day as the crew managed the administration with the authorities to allow the ship and us to cross the border from Vietnam into Cambodia. The next video in this series covers what you can expect on your ship and our visit to Phnom Penh and the surrounding areas.